Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Lou from I Am Fresno, getting back at ya, back in the fight. As I inscribed in my last couple videos, I gotta stay in this fight. What's today's message? We gotta listen up. We gotta listen up. Let's get our ears, pop them open. Let's get our eyes. Let's see the real light. Let's see the real light and hear the true message. That's what's in my heart today. With all the commotion and all the drama going around with the jab, this is going to continue. It's going to continue. It's going to be a revolving door. They're putting fear that it goes up, it goes down, goes up and down, but their agenda stays the same. They're going to keep pressing forward to the people and putting fear where they're going to accept the jab in order to get back to their normal way of life. We already seen what went down over there in Texas. To be it weather control or a freak of nature or the Most High send it, to me, I would never know. Their systems are everywhere. I mean, for Texas to be bombarded like that, how many years, snow, it's obscene. It's never heard of. So, I'm leaning towards that it was weather controlled. That's where, and if it was allowed to happen, then this is a wake-up call for people over there in Texas too. I mean, they're trying to get us to these new world order deals, these green deals, these green laws that are coming into effect, and they're pushing everybody that way. Anyways, let me get off that subject. The topic is, let's listen up. Let's listen to what the Father is trying to tell us right now. He's trying to, my heart is just pushing it that he's trying to tell us we got to wake up. We got to wake up. We got to smell the coffee. We got to humble ourselves. Israel, we got to humble ourselves, definitely. And it brings me back in what happened to the children of Israel when they were walking in the wilderness for 40 years. And you could read that in, what God had to put in them, through that time. That's in Exodus and Deuteronomy. It's all through the Torah. But he had to humble them. He had to humble them. He had to test them, prove them, to see if they would obey his commands or not. And as a father chastises his son, so he chastises us. So there's nothing new under the sun. He's been doing this for a millennium, and we, being stiff-necked people, we don't guard his word. We don't guard his beautiful words. We kind of we know it's there, but we're not really applying it to everyday life. There's many people that are actually walking the walk, and they're doing it. There's people out there. I mean, these are the woken people. Really, they're going out there homesteading. They got food to last for a year. They're building the ruins as Yeshua HaMashiach says that he's the rebuilder of the reproach. And you could find that in Isaiah chapter 58. He's going to rebuild the ruins, and he's going to have Israel do it. If I'm not mistaken, but correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, this is my 2 cents what's going down. They're getting closer inch by inch, and they're sooner or later our backs are going to be against the corner here, and maybe. My heart tells me maybe the Most High is going to send his angelics, his alakim, to come and tell us, hey, it's time to go. I mean, I see that through Scripture. I mean, not knowing that we're not supposed to be idle. We're supposed to be on the watch as watchmen and letting people know what's going on. But as I see it, I see how God led Israel with an angel in front of them, and he was protecting them. And then I see that in Genesis as well. when Abraham was visited by the three men that approached him. And we know one of them, or not all three of them, were the father, and of course he sent his angelics into Sodom and Gomorrah, and went and told Lot that, hey, they were the only righteous people there, really, out of 10 too. I wonder how big that city was. It makes me wonder. I mean, if today's society, how big was that city? Was it 1 million people there at that time? It doesn't really inform you, but I'm sure it was a big city of some sort. But it was wickedness everywhere, and he had to wipe it out, And I think that's what's going to happen in these days that are approaching. These people there's too much wickedness going on, and nobody's really repenting and doing that 180 and going to the straight path. Then of course he's going to wipe out those cities, man. But my heart tells me that he's going to save the righteous people by sending and informing them by a watchman or an angel, some sort, to get them out of that city so they could head out to where they need to go to safety. Or he's gonna protect the households that are doing his will. Anyways, just keep your head up. Stay in the Word, of course, because we know that. Not only that, he fed. When they were out there, they were starving. They didn't have much food when they were walking in the wilderness. And guess what our Father did? He fed them manna that rained down from above. And every perfect gift comes from above. So his manna was subsistence for them to eat and strive for those latter times they were walking in that wilderness. But hey, he was humbling them. Like I said, we need to listen. We need to get our eyes woken. We need to forgive. We need to walk the walk as our Messiah, Mashiach, did. And wait for that day, that calling, that he's going to move on each one of us to do his will. Servant. I'm learning. I'm a baby, and I don't got all the answers. I'm learning. I'm new to Torah. I could say since 2017, it just popped. I got out of the churches, and I just started researching on my own. And what I read in the Proverbs is it's a glory of Yah to conceal matters, but it's the glory of a king to search out matters. So that's what I've been doing. Who says I'm going to be a king? I don't know. I'm just a servant, but I'm striving. I'm going one step at a time up that ladder, and one day hopefully I'm able to not be ashamed when he does crack that sky, and he, everybody's going to be at that time be watching. We're going to fall to our knees, right? Cry. I'm crying now before I cry later, Cry now, don't cry later. So, as they say, smile now, cry later. I think it's cry later and smile now. Smile later. I'm crying now so I could smile later. I think they got it backwards. But I hope my people understand what's going on. I'm trying to cut this to the chase, but let's just keep our ears open. Let's not lose the hope as we try to walk out and learn the Messiah's ways. Whether he's what color he is. Yes, in my heart, I believe he was a colored man, a black man from Africa. But it's done past that. Because I know Messiah, he's going to look at my heart and see if there's any deceit in me. And if he is my king, then so be it. I learned to bow now than to bow later, But even though I'm a Mexican, it doesn't matter. I know my Messiah loves me and he's watching over my household. So just want to give you a heads up. Let's learn to love each other, love Israel, one another, black and brown. And even the Gentiles that are white, Edomites, which what we call them, we have to learn, still have the love to, we look at them, we look at ourselves at what we were. Humble. Peace out, everybody. I'll talk to you soon.